Wow, look at that view, MD. Beautiful, ain't it? But where's Rap? He told us to meet him here.
Hey guys.
Oh, yo, Rap. Nice boat. Where'd you get it?
Oh, it's Axel's. He was kind enough to lend it to us.
Right. Rap, can I talk to you for a sec?
So, dude, you could lift up your helmet. I'd like to see who I'm talking to. Much better. So how about that climate change, huh? It's really messing with my TV signal lately.
Rap, isn't this the guy who crashed the car in episode 2?
Well, technically, yeah.
What do you mean, technically? He backed it up into the water. It took hours to fish it out, and the repairs were that much more.
Yeah, but listen, he was directed by that other chick to back that car up into the water, so it wasn't all his fault. And besides, it's his boat. Oh, that actually reminds me. Axel, would you fill up that boat, buddy?
Oh, the boss is yelling again. Talk to you later, man. You're a really big talker, you know that.
Axel!
Yeah, boss. How do I do that?
I thought you said it was his boat.
Just unscrew the cap there and pour the fuel in. It should be at the back of the boat.
Got it, Yeller.
Well?
It's his boat, but he's never used it before.
What?
His parents have a bit of money, so they bought him a boat, but it says it's...
To 1942.
Precisely. Anyway, look, I called you here because we can use that boat to escape if that mafia guy ever comes for us, and then we got the plane. So wherever we are, we can escape quickly.
Alright, I guess that makes sense.
But anyway, look, wouldn't this be a great place to film today?
Hello everybody, and welcome to the 11th episode of Dr. Blue's Car Reviews. As you can see, we unfortunately have some extra crew with us today. You may recognise him from episode 2, or you may not. It doesn't really matter, he wasn't important anyway. He was only the guy who cost me thousands in repairs, but anyway, today we have a new car for you to look at. And I mean look, Axel, no touching. Anyway, it is the Cheval Taipan. This car reminds me of a modern art piece. The structure on it is just so elegant. It has dashes of carbon fibre wrapping to make it stand out no matter what colour it's paired with. And you'll definitely want to stick around for later as we replace this stock pink with a beautiful paint job later. But this car just feels sculpted rather than manufactured, as if an artist painted it, as if it was formed, not built. It's the ridges on this car. It's streamlined, yet elegant, yet strong, and I think the word I'm looking for is finesse. This car should just be made of stone and put on display in a museum and just admired, not driven. Admired, not driven, Axel. But we say that about all the cars, right? And let's be real, if they were really made of stone, then they wouldn't be able to achieve these race times coming up in the first race right now. This car clearly isn't made of stone, it must be made of some sort of advanced alien metals to allow it to be so structurally sound and elegant at the same time. However, it clearly isn't, or at the very least the Mel isn't the fastest on our leaderboard, as this car comes with a time of 55 seconds .34, which leaves it tied exactly with second place? Wow, I bet you never expected to tie in these results, huh? Neither did I, and coincidentally, it's tied with the same car Axel drove into the water in the second episode. After its repairs, of course. Wait, both cars scored an excellent time with Axel around. Oh my god, maybe Axel is some sort of race god. Oh god, what have I done? Treating him like I did. Just for you, our Lord Axel, we will customise this car in your honour, in hopes that you may forgive me. So, Lord Axel, this car has many options worthy of your consideration with level 2 customisation. We have given this car a beautiful two-tone diamond blue look. I think you'll love it because I honestly do. It just enhances that feeling of this car being a sculpture, a marble sculpture maybe. It just has incredible bones, and we also added a nice discreet spoiler to give this car that supercar look, but not to break off the statue's nose, so to speak. The carbon fibre wraps we mentioned earlier really enhance the two-tone we've given this car, making it an almost three-tone car, which in theory sounds horrible, but this car just pulls it off expertly. In fact, I'd be surprised if there are any things that this car doesn't do expertly. Now, they say you're really never supposed to alter the great works of history, but I think we can all make an exception and declare that this car does look much better in its current state. I mean, Lord Axel, your opinion is the only one that matters, but I hope you feel that way too. But how much is it going to cost me? Well, I'm glad you asked, Axel. Of course, we would waive all fees for you, but if you would wish to bless us with your bountiful parents' money, your money, then the initial cost will be $1,980,000. An almost $2 million buy-in, expensive for sure. This car is clearly not for the faint of heart. To purchase this car, you really need to be all in. But to push this car to the next level, it needs to make a difference in the second race. You'll be wanting to stick some statistical upgrades on it, which will set you back around $238,000. That'll bring you to around 2.2 mil, a heavy investment for sure. But if you want this car to look as beautiful and to achieve that modern art feel of our beauty here, then you'll need to pay $354,100 or $355,000. A small price to pay, I reckon, just for the utter beauty this car offers. So, with the initial cost, the statistical cost, and the visual cost, that'll bring the total cost to $2,573,000. Wowzers, a $2.5 million investment. Of course, Lord Axel, we would waive these prices for your benevolence, but for the rest of you, that'll be your costs. For the sell price, however, for those of you who like to antagonise me just by buying cars and selling them, the initial price will fetch you $1,118,000. A bit on the low side, seeing as you're losing over $800,000, and the upgraded sell price will bring you around $1,345,420 or $1,346,000. As sell prices go, those aren't too great, so I'd hang on to this one if I were you. Now, you must be wondering, well, where's my reward? Well, your reward, dear viewer, will be this speed in the second race, which will determine if this price is really worth it. And that's it. That's the lap time. Our joint second place car comes in with a modified leaderboard time of 52.26 seconds, giving it 7th place. That Axel, he's not a car shoe guru or god. He's just a fraud. He probably rigged that race on purpose. Oh, I'm never allowing him on set again. After we take his boat out on the water, of course. Alright, that's a wrap. No pun intended, buddy.
It was really stupid of them to film in public like this, eh, boss?
Yeah, it was. Now, listen. I want you to go over there and sabotage that boat.
But won't they know something's up, boss?
They'll blame it on that Axel guy. Don't worry, that guy's an idiot.
But how do I get over there, boss?
What do you think, idiot? Swim.
Okay, the boat's all filled up, boss.
You sure you put the fuel in the right hole?
Yeah, it wasn't a problem.
Okay, good. Now, about next episode.
Lifting up the hood was hard, though.
What?
I don't know why you asked me to lift up that hood to fuel it up. That thing was heavy.
You poured the fuel into the engine?
Alright, time to mess this up.
Axel, you're an idiot!
Oh, wow. Guess Axel was even more of an idiot than I thought him to be.